Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the topic Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is the very extensive plateau to the south of the Satpura Ranges and between Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat. The term Deccan is derived from the Sanskrit word Dakshin, which means south. The Deccan Plateau is a vast plateau region in western and southern India. It is one of the most prominent geographical features of the Indian subcontinent. Location: the Deccan Plateau covers a significant portion of the Indian peninsula, spanning across 8 states. Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha. Important features of Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is made up of crystalline rocks like basalt, granite, and gneiss formed by the lava flows millions of years ago. The northwestern part of the Deccan Plateau is composed of lava rocks called basalt. This region is called as Deccan Trap. The black soil formed by the weathering of basalt rocks is the peculiarity of this region. This soil is also known as Reger soil. Being high fertile and with more water retaining capacity, it protects the agricultural crops even in summer. This soil is also called as black cotton soil as it is very useful for cotton cultivation. Mineral resource: iron ore, copper, manganese, chromite, and bauxite. Next we see about the maps of Deccan Plateau. Importance of Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is often referred to as the mineral heart of India due to its rich mineral deposits. The plateau is also an important agricultural region with crops like cotton, sugarcane and jowar being major crops. Next we see about Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. The Western Ghats is the mountain range extending for about 1600 km from Kanyakumari in the south to the state of Gujarat on north. This range is the western edge of the Deccan Plateau. Anamudi, the highest peak in peninsular India, is located in Anamala of the Western Ghats. The Western Ghat ranges known as Anamala and Elamala in Kerala is called as the Nilagiri in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and the Sahyadri in Maharashtra. Doda Beta in Nilagiri of Tamil Nadu is another major peak in this region. Most of the peninsular rivers that have considerable influence on the culture and human life in peninsular India originated from the Western Ghat ranges. Next is Eastern Ghat. Javadi Hills, Palkondamala, Nallamala and Mahendra Giri. These hill ranges, which are comparatively lower in height than the Western Ghat, form Eastern Ghats. The total extent of the Eastern Ghat is about 800 km from the Mahanadi banks in Odisha to the Nilagiri ranges in Tamil Nadu. The east flowing peninsular rivers cut across the Eastern Ghats, breaking the continuity of this range and flow over the eastern coastal plains. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats joining at the Nilagiri Hills.
Exposing the mystery in India, the Deccan Plateau. Not just flat land. Stick around for 3 surprising facts. Fact 1. The Deccan Plateau covers most of southern India. It sits between 2 giant river systems, Godavari, Krishna, making it a giant highland bowl. Fact 2, it's mostly made of ancient volcanic rock called Deccan Traps. Those layers are millions of years old. They shape the soil and the scenery. Fact 3, despite being a plateau, it's got hills, forests, cities, Hyderabad, Pune, packed with culture and biodiversity.
Conclusion of the Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is a vast and significant geographical feature of India, characterized by its unique topography, climate, and mineral resources. Understanding the Deccan Plateau is essential for grasping the geography and economy of the Indian subcontinent.